I started Silver Screen Studios a few years back. My parents died young, and I realized as I've gotten older, I didn't have the role models to help me navigate life's major milestones. We are grateful for this opportunity to be here today with you all and to share the legends we love, their stories, and hopefully some words of wisdom that we can all live by during this challenging time. Thank you so much.
The toughest part of being 86 is friends die, and that is really sad. It is what it is, you know. And I've also had every known illness known to man. I've had I've had heart and kidney, but I don't know what it is. There's some. A doctor said that I have, what was the term he used? Incomprehensible, incredible spirit. So I don't know where that comes from, but I do feel, I love living. I like being around. I like tuning in on things. I like opening my eyes in the morning and being relevant. I got a lot of blessings. I have been at the head table of life. I've seen evil and good. I've seen bad things and nice things. I get a chance to interview so many people, world leaders. Hey, I've been doing it 63 years. 3 years of interviewing people. And you think that after all this time that I would be tired of it. And I'm not. I still look forward to the next interview. I did 2 today, and I love asking questions. I love the whole ball of wax. So yeah, I've been blessed. I was given the opportunity to work at something that came easily to me. Interviewing came very easily. People used to tell me, boy, it's hard. It never was hard to me. The broader the subject, the more I liked it. I've interviewed physicists and Nobel Prize winners and heads of state. I'm still just as curious as always. That's the one thing that kept me going, is curiosity. My endless search to learn more never left me.
It's really good for all of us to stop a minute. Stop a minute. Think about it. Look at what you got and where you were and what you want. Just we're too busy. It's just a busy civilization. Stop a minute. Take a couple days off. Do nothing. Sit in the garden. Think about your life. Think about your parents' life and what it is you want in the future. We have so much in this country. And we want to keep ourselves healthy and well. And how prosperous do you have to be? You don't have to have everything. So take stock of all your blessings, okay? Take stock of that, all right? I've had a very good life, and it was a very difficult beginning. So I commend you. If things are tough at the beginning, that's the thing that gives you the drive and gets you centered. My mother was a Canadian, came way up from the prairies of Saskatchewan and had nothing, but she said, you can be anything. You can. So that's the way I was raised.
This is the point where I should remind you that I'm 30. So I've been 30 since 2004, and I'll be 30 again next year. I was 30 this year, I'll be 30 next year. That way I don't have to hear about, oh, it's too late for this or it's too that. So my CD that I did is called It's Never Too Late. Never Too Late for Life. People used to come and ask me when I was on the Jeffersons, and I was still over in the theater. A lady came and she said, Miss Gibbs, I've always wanted to act. Do you think it's too late? And I said, are you still breathing? So she said, yeah. I said, then it can't be too late. I said, it's too late once you leave, cross over, but it's not too late now. I had an aneurysm, a brain aneurysm in 2006, at the end of 2006, that I struggled with in 2007. And just coming back, when I thought that was the end, just coming back from that and realizing it's just another step. So now I'm learning to stay in the now. And you know, all the news is about yesterday and tomorrow. We can't visit tomorrow, so you certainly can't go there. So I'm learning to stay in the now and try to stop my brain, which is going all the time. Stop all the brain noise.
I'm someone who believes that if the moment is ripe and good, every split second of the life that led up to it has been worth it, which includes all the agony, all the pain, all the bad years, all of the troubles, it's what it took to get you to this moment. If I have my senses with me, I'm living in this moment, and this is my moment. It took me every split second of my life to get here. So it has to be important. I'm very well aware of my age, and it doesn't scare me so much as it lingers in my mind, because I want more of what got me here. I have 25-year-old twin daughters. Neither of them is married yet. My bucket list would include being there for the birth of their children. And who knows, I don't know what I'm having for dinner. I'm looking forward to that too.
I would hope that people, when they, years from now, decades from now, hopefully at least a decade from now, would say, man, he was a funny guy. He told great stories, and I miss him. That'll be a sufficient legacy for me. What I'll do on a personal level would be for my grandchildren. I have a grandson, Jazz is his name. He's a special child. He was born very, very prematurely. And subsequently, he and my granddaughter, rather my daughter-in-law and my son, have, they got a challenge ahead of him. But what it's done is his condition as a premature baby, and with the subsequent developmental problems that he'll have for the rest of his life, had made me realize how fortunate I am and how blessed I am to have a family that will be supportive of this young man for his entire life. We've already made an agreement on that, and that kind of a challenge keeps my family together. Both my other kids, as I said, my son got a master's in live action film. My daughter is an accomplished businesswoman with interests that range globally. And my granddaughter is teaching overseas. She's got her degree and she's going for a doctorate subsequently in education. Right now she teaches in the Orient. I think she's in Thailand, I think she's in Thailand. So I've been blessed in terms of my progeny being able to see what my aspirations were and to follow through on those because they were comparable to their own aspirations.
You know, as a matter of fact, a friend of mine wrote a book called God Almighty, a novel. And in the book, man dies and goes to heaven and he meets God, and God says, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm man, I was made in your image." Man, he said, "I don't remember you. I remember making the flowers because they're pretty and little insects who can dance and jump around. I remember that. What do you do?" And man decides to, and this is very brilliant, he decides to do what he does. He does a soft shoe. If you want to ask man, because the pity of man is Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly doing a soft shoe. You can't not melt when you see something like that. He does a soft shoe, and God watches and he says, "Can you teach me that?" And at the very end, God looks up to the skies looking for God. So God looking for God.